So at the end of the lesson, class, you are expected to achieve the following. First, classify the approaches to teaching speaking. Second, develop the student's interpretation through speaking and pronouncing every word appropriately. And third, illustrate the certain features of the approaches. Okay, so good afternoon, class. Good afternoon, ma'am. Okay, so before we start, can I ask someone to please lead a prayer? Okay, Miss Eta.
Ourselves in the holy presence of God, Lord, thank you for everything. Amen.
Amen. Okay. Thank you. You can now take your seats. So, let me check your attendance first. So, please say present if your name is called. Jacqueline Rosmelin. Present, ma'am. Eta Evangeline.
Present, ma'am.
Yes, okay. So, no one is absent. Everyone is present. So, since our topic for today is all about approaches to teaching speaking, who can tell me some examples of these approaches? Okay, Ms. Daklan.
Okay, one example of approaches to teaching. Speaking is communicative language teaching, or CLT.
Okay, thank you so much for that. Very good. So, we have some approaches to teaching speaking like discovery learning approach, audiolingual method, behaviorist approach, task-based approach, and a communicative language teaching. So, please refer to your handouts for more information about these approaches. So, first, we will discover what communicative language teaching is. So, communicative language teaching, or CLT, is an approach to teaching of second language and foreign languages. So, it emphasizes interaction as both the means and the ultimate goal of learning a language. It is also referred to as communicative approach. So, communicative language teaching primary goal is to enable students to use the language to communicate. Communication involves using language functions as well as grammar structures. So, also, it concentrates on the following. So, CLT concentrates on interaction, so using language to communicate interactions. Next, we have two tasks, the activities or task or activities. So, using language to perform meaningful tasks. And then lastly, the learner. So, who are the learner? It is the students, the one that aims to learn the language, the second language or the foreign language. So, putting the learner's interests, needs in the forefront. Okay, so advantages of communicative learning approach. So, CLT is a holistic approach. It doesn't focus only on the traditional structural syllabus. So, it takes into consideration and communicative dimension of languages, and CLT provides vitality and motivation with the classroom. Next, we have, okay, so that was my lecture about communicative language approach, just a short lecture. So, may I ask you, someone, to answer my pre-test? Okay, so since I already presented to you the principles of communicative language teaching, so can someone give some examples of communicative language teaching, since I already presented to you and I think you are now capable of analyzing it? Okay, Miss Eta.
Learning with and through narrative.
Very good. Okay, so thank you so much, class. I can see that you really understood my discussion. So, moving on, we'll go to the during task. So, here, I want you to do a speech or any idea. You can share your ideas to the class, share to the class your stand, idea, or concept, thoughts, opinions, or views in the following. So, the word, first we have grammar and the word intonation. So, I want Miss Daklan to share her thoughts about grammar and Miss Etta about intonation.
Okay, so
Can you start? Okay, so you're so eager. Okay, you can start now.
Okay, so grammar. An arrangement or the structure of the word in a sentence.
Okay, so thank you so much for that. How about you, Miss Etta?
Intonation, the falling and rise. Paano? The rising and falling of the voice.
Oh, ba? Okay, so thank you for that. So moving on, I want you to do the post task. But before that, I want you to know that in a speech, you should be concise, straight to your point. And moving on, we will go to the post task. So moving on, as for your last activity today, can you give me some words that are usually mispronounced or sometimes misinterpreted? So have an example about that. So my example is the word present or present. So can be expressed as present as in you're present to the class, or present as in you're presenting something, you're performing, you are discussing something in front of an audiences. So can you guys give me some words or clauses that can be misinterpreted, can sometimes be misinterpreted? Okay, Miss Etta?
Way.
Way.
ma'am.
Okay, way. Way as in?
Way, doorway, and the other is way. Other way is technique.
Okay, so way as in doorway or the passage. Okay, so way. So doorway or the path you want to way. And another way is the way as in techniques. Okay. So another clause or word, Miss Daklan.
Okay, so excuse me, ma'am.
Oh, excuse me. So
Or
excuse me as in
you want to excuse yourself or myself to the company, or someone blocking on your way or on my way.
okay, so excuse me as in you want to excuse yourself with your company or with a group, with a class. So and another excuse me is you are saying excuse me because someone is blocking your way. Okay, so always remember, class, that to pronounce the words in two ways, do not forget to the diction and intonation or the placing of its stress when pronouncing. Okay, so therefore in a world where communication of information technology has broken new considerable ground, CLT or communicative language teaching can play an important role in education. So communicative language teaching is a learner-centered approach. So it focuses on you guys, the learner. And it capitalizes on the interests and the needs of the learner. So in a world where communication of information technology has broken new considerable ground, CLT can play an important role in education. So that's all about my discussions, class. So any questions?
None so far, ma'am.
Are you really sure?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that's all for today, and tomorrow we will discuss the other speaking approaches, since we just had tackled only one approach today. Okay, so that would be all. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much.